Hello friends, my name is Gauri Pathare and I am from Mumbai, India. My Janmabhoomi has been Pune, however my Karmabhoomi has been Mumbai. I am a computer software graduate by education, however I am an Indian classical vocalist by profession and I also teach Indian classical music to aspiring students who are spread over various geographies from India to Europe and USA to South America. My love for music started at a very young age and my formal training in music started when I was just 12 years old. What started as an avocation or hobby soon became my vocation. In school, we were taught the famous adage, Jack of all trades and master of none. We were taught to be master of one craft rather than pursuing multiple careers. Among career options, being a doctor or an engineer was supposed to be at the highest grade profession and at the top of the list, and music as a profession was far lower down this list in terms of social status. We were told that consistency and perseverance exercised by you in one subject for your entire life will make you rise and shine in your chosen profession. We were taught ek साधे so sab साधे. Ek साधे so sab साधे. This was the thought my generation grew up with. My parents earned much respect being doctors and I too aspired to be an engineer. I was very good in my academic studies and I graduated as a computer software professional. I was also learning music since childhood and I was 12 years old when I started learning music along with my studies, and that became my hobby and soon my passion. But I just did not realize when my passion for music became so strong that I decided to give up my career as a computer software professional and focus on pursuing my passion as a professional classical singer. While I still remain a student of music, when now I am teaching music to my students and playing a role of a guru, I frequently ponder, what is it exactly that the newer generation needs to shine and rise as professionals and as happy and successful human beings? Today's world is at its fastest speed in terms of developments and innovations. In today's globalized world, we need to keep ourselves continuously updated, to keep on acquiring new skills, innovations, networking prospects, contemporary subjects, contemporary practices being practiced worldwide. We also need to periodically assess where we stand with our own skill sets to make our existence and our career successful, useful and productive. This ability to change with the current times is achieved only when you are a divergent person. Ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly my subject for today's speech, that why it is the need to be a divergent person in today's era. A divergent person is one who continuously learns and practices various types of skills he or she aspires for. Along with an excellent academic education, you must experiment with all sorts of practical technical skills as well as survival skills like communication skill or linguistic skills, etc., to finally reach a point where the subject or the profession you are destined for chooses you and you don't choose the subject to begin with as your profession. Let your profession choose you. Do not make the mistake of choosing your profession, and that too at an early age. In this fast and crowded world, too many options are available to choose as a career and there is a tremendous peer pressure to choose it at an early age in this life. And this is the problem today's youth is facing, according to me. There is extreme competition pressure and this is creating unhealthy and unstable minds also at times. Agreed that the survival is always for the fittest, but all those who are alive indeed have a right to live well and happy, isn't it? So go ahead, learn divergent skills, learn music, science, mathematics, coding, cookery, sports, meditation, and everything that is possible to enrich your experience and everything that fascinates you. Be a divergent person. Make the most out of it. Be receptive to new information and knowledge always. And always listen to your mind and heart. Internet is a blessing. Use it for acquiring knowledge and for all sorts of correct purpose. While you want to live your life to the fullest and at your pace and keep exploring all these faculties we are just discussing, I completely understand that one can afford to do so only when you are financially self-sufficient. But for that, one must pick and choose from whichever opportunities are available to work and which suits him or her. But while you choose a career path and make a living out of it, keep excelling in the subjects close to your heart. Don't give up. And one day, who knows, you can make a living out of it. And that's what exactly you are dreaming for, right? Keep deepening your knowledge into the subjects close to your heart, and you will organically find your way to fame and money. Speaking about myself, how did I know that music was the right path for me? Well, as I said again, it was one of my passions and it chose me one day rather than I deliberately choose it as my career. When my contemporaries were being groomed and launched as child prodigies and their careers were being planned by their parents, it was just music that I went on exploring for my mental, emotional, as well as spiritual joy without having any idea that I can or I should make a career out of it. I think today's generation is stressed out as they are trying to create a consequence. They're trying to create a tree when all you need to do is just nurture the roots and the tree will blossom one day. Rather than cultivating our love for a subject, it is the pursuit of lust for money and power which is driving our actions in today's world. And this is leading to increased stress and depression. In today's society, success is measured in terms of money, power, and position. And that's why exactly today's youth is facing problems as they try to live up to our society's expectations. We have an example of an artist who always wanted to be an artist but chose to be a banker instead. He was good at it and he chose it, banking as his career. And after he chose banking for his living, when concerts took over the center stage, he fetched some living out of it and soon he left banking and became a full-time artist. So giving up on your dream and getting depressed is certainly not the way. Similarly, after breaking through the ceiling and being successful, if you get targeted, and believe you me, you will get targeted. So if you get targeted by the politics at the job or some unhealthy competition, then withdrawing interest from life is certainly not the way. Like they say, when one door closes, another opens. So just keep exploring the paths and never give up. Also, especially in India, the society where I come from, switching between totally different career paths in life or simultaneously pursuing multiple career paths is considered as impulsive or inconsistent behavior. But there are many examples of people who have switched careers midway to follow their passion and be happy in life. Dr. Vinay Koparkar from Pune, a well-known doctor who turned into a successful hairstylist and a dermatologist in his middle age, is now running a successful salon business. Similarly, an actor turned into a hotelier. A businessman successfully acquired skills of a singer over years and now successful at both. An engineer turned into a successful tabla player and so on. So, in recent times, we are having so many examples of divergent people in our society. We all know Leonardo da Vinci, the world famous painter who created Mona Lisa and many more masterpieces. So Leonardo da Vinci, who was world famous painter, but how many of us know that he was also a successful architect, a scientist, a mathematician and a sculptor too. Italian football player Jacob Steinberg, he stepped down from his captaincy to follow his new dream as a tennis player and became a successful tennis player. I also have my long bucket list to complete. When I traveled through US and Europe extensively for my concerts, I remember once I had an extensive schedule of 25 concerts over 3 months, and it was my poetry or my cooking skills or my photography that rejuvenated me. I was equally extremely productive in these areas while I was giving my best to my singing performances. So, being divergent is the only way you can even de stress or rejuvenate. Newer horizons, newer creative subjects keep me inspired, and then where is the time to feel depressed? So, being divergent takes care of depression also. If at all depression touches you, the faith in yourself and your abilities to explore life must be kept alive. Being divergent is the only way one can explore possibilities of life in today's era. This applies to all of us, not only to the young people or professionals. Even all those women who are homemakers can be divergent and creative in their own ways. Than being a compulsive buyer or a consumer or living only for enjoying weekends, we all can search what are our unfulfilled aspirations and start pursuing it at any age. Break the monotony of stereotype and step into the unknown of life, as life itself is an unknown challenge, isn't it? How much ever you try to secure your future, the future is still unknown. Remember, there is only one life, and more divergent you are, more enriched your life will be. Make your life colorful and never stop exploring, and finally a master stroke will complete your picture or will do value addition to your already established picture. Finally, always remember that all that is established materialistically always comes to an end and it saturates. Space is created for younger generation performing at their prime, and soon they are going to overtake you. So whenever I bagged any national awards or puraskars, it brought in me a sense of completion of one milestone along with the joy also it brought in. I feel each passing moment is bringing me closer to the completion of my role here on the globe, and I try to savor each present moment. So learn to withdraw and step back and think. Withdraw yourself from the game of securing power and position, and if you have lost the joy of working or you feel saturated in terms of growth, then certainly reorient yourself. Reorient yourself to give your best shot to your yet unfulfilled dreams rather than holding on to power and number game. Who knows, yet another color you may add to your canvas and you will celebrate your life one more time. Choose to be divergent, learn to withdraw, and learn to embrace new horizons and celebrate every bit of your life. Keep painting the canvas. Keep painting the canvas of your life as you like, and a master stroke, or if I may say, a startled stroke, will finally give meaning to the picture you have drawn on your canvas of life. Last but not the least, the beautiful music that chose me, and then I chose it as my way of living and my profession also, has fetched me enormous joy. But more than that, it's the superfood for the Atman or for the soul. So ladies and gentlemen, in your bucket list, always pursue some of the arts and especially music and be happy. Thank you TEDx for having me here, letting me express my thoughts, and let's celebrate our existence on this earth by being useful to the society. Thank you.